Binilagan, gumanap ako bilang si Head Dr. Royce Tristan Morris. Siya yung doktor na tinitingnan ng lahat na lumis ang landas. Kaya expect niya na maiiyaman kayo sa karakter niya yun dahil hindi niya alam yung mga ginagawa niya sa buhay niya. Yun lang, peace out.
Hi guys, I'm Gio Santos and I'm Dr. Morris and asawa ko yung head doctor na si Dr. Morris. Expect nyo na lang yung character ko na sobrang nakakaasar dahil sobrang mahal niya yung asawa niya. Yun lang. Bye guys! Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's terminal but doesn't kill immediately.
No! It can't be!
Are you guys ready for tomorrow? Oo naman, tsaka it's our first time. Nakaka-excite kaya.
God honor na mag-iipart tayo ng trial for the job. Tangin ko, sundalan natin ang mga magawa.
You know what? I'm really amazed. Kasi who would believe na may makakagawa ng gamot that could treat all medical illnesses?
Sorry to disturb, pinapatawag daw kayo ni Dr. Morris sa laboratory.
Ano naman kaya sasabihin niyo sa atin?
Ewan ko, for sure natin na tayo. Tara na! Oh, hindi naman na kayo. Pinatawag ko kayo dito just to remind you na bukas na start ng trial at dito sa laboratory mga ganap ito.
Akala ko po sa ward.
There's some changes lang since hindi dapat ito makalabas sa public kasi we're not yet sure sa effectiveness ng doktor ito.
Pero Dok, isin ito hassle na pati pasyente ilipat pa natin?
Hindi magiging hassle kasi selected lang naman ang patient for trial.
So, we're going to do it here in the laboratory privately?
Well, yes, it's better here. You can go now and prepare yourself for tomorrow.
No! Bakit ganito? Dr. Adam! His vitals! His blood pressure! It's dropping rapidly!
We need time, doctor! Get Dr. Morris now! What's the problem here, Dr. Ramforde?
He's not supposed to be reacting like this. Look at his heart rate.
It's not so. Relax. These things really happen. Walang kinalaman ng gamot dito. I'm in a hurry. Just continue your work, stay focused.
But... No! This is different.
He should be here, checking the patients. There's something wrong.
All patients na nag-undergo ng first trial is in critical condition. That's why, sabi niya di ba, selected patient lang naman. I know na may rason si Doc kung bakit selected patients lang ang nag-undergo ng trial. Pero, isn't that drug is dangerous for them?
Ano bang pumasok sa isip ng intake na doktor na yan?
Hindi ko na-expect na ganito ang magiging sitwasyon sa first trial. Hindi ko na ito kakayanin sa second trial.
We're going to continue. Mas marami pang maapektuhan.
We are doctors. Tayo ang hope ng mga pasyente. Pero sa ngayon, kabaliktaran ang nangyayari.
This is our second trial and I hope na magiging successful ito. I decided din na dapat may kasama kay pharmaceutical member to guide you if something wrong happen again.
And it's better if you're going to be here to help us out.
I'm sorry, Dr. Santiago, but I have more important matters to do.
It's you and your important matters over these patients na kailangan ka din.
I hope you understand these excuses. You don't have to worry naman kasi nandito ako para tumulong sa inyo.
Eh, mali ka naman. Bakit pa ganito? Dr. Maurice! Can you replace me? I need to see Dr. Andrade.
Okay.
How's everything, Adam?
It's the same as the first trial!
Doc, they are in critical condition now. What should we do?
Alam kong gusto niyong tumulong. At ako, gusto ko rin tumulong. But you can just start questioning everything. Parte ito ng trial. Kapag may problema, we need to deal with it.
Ano ba pinagsasasabi mo, ha? Hindi mo ba nakikita ang sitwasyon natin ngayon? We need to end this trial. Now! Look! People are dying tapos wala man lang tayo magawa. Paano niya nasisigmura ang death toll ng hospital natin ngayon?
Naintindihan ko kayo, pero huwag na huwag kayong gagawa ng bagay na ikasisira ng ospital na ito. Hindi nyo magugustuhan na kaya nang gawin sa inyo.
The records don't lie. Nagkaroon na ilang organ failure ang mga latest batch ng pasyente. The drug! It's not safe!
Anong gagawin natin?
Stop the trial and tell the truth. That's it!
Pero kung gagawin natin yan, paano na yung mga trabaho natin? Paano na yung hospital?
Bakit? May magagawa pa ba ang hospital na to? Na ibalik ang buhay na sinayo nila para lang sa election trial na yun? Kapag wala tayong ginawa, more people will just suffer until they die. The drug contains substantive minerals such as magnesium, potassium, calcium, selenium, sodium, and zinc. Possible na may dangerous side effects ang drugs. May high doses din ang combination of those minerals.
High doses? That could explain the effect of the drug in sa mga patients. They already in critical condition. So hindi na nila kaya i-identify yung minerals na present pa dun sa gamot.
Huh? What is this? Ano yun?
Dr. Royce Morris was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
We need Dr. Morris. She is the one makakapagpaliwanag ng to sa atin.
Doc! Tulungan niyo ako, Doc! Doc! Dr. Morris, ano nangyari sa'yo?
Doktora, we need your explanation.
The head doctor, Dr. Morris, was totally out of normal. No, his condition, lumalala na. Mapapatayin na tayo.
Hindi ba pala ulit yan? Basta kayo pupunta.
Roy! Tama na din. Tama na ginagawa ko.
Tigil mo nga yung bunganga mo. Walang gustong kung dito sa pulisya kung ayaw niyo maging matigas na bangkay mamaya.
Doc, tigil na, Doc! Why are you doing this to us?
Kung nga daw, ano yung ginagawa mo? Sila ka na ng ulo na. Ano puro sagsagtaan mo pa sinasabi? Pumunta na ka kayo doon! Bilis! Sabi mo bilisan!
Basta pala yung test results mo. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's a terminal disease but doesn't kill me. Huh?
No! It can't be! Ano gagawin natin?
Walang gamot sa sakit mo! Alam mo yan!
Then let's create one! Yung para sa akin lang!
Mahirap nga kasi ang gusto mo mangyari. Hindi natin alam kung ano magiging epekto sa'yo.
Mahirap! May pharmaceutical ka ng hospital natin! Anong mahirap doon?
My God, Royce! Hindi natin pwede basta gawin na lang yun. Paano na lang sa trial ng gamot? Bob, hindi naman natin pwedeng salpak na lang yung salpak yung gamot sa mga patient.
Bumamatay lang din naman sila! Kaya gagawin mo ito ng para atinding
tayo kumuha ng ingredients for formulation. The situation of pharmaceutical is unstable as of now. Mahihirapan tayo. May utang pa rin ang ospital natin dahil sa nagdaang last wave of vaccination for leptospirosis.
We had purchased vaccine in the Carwell Pharmaceuticals. That 27% of it become wasted vaccine na umabot ng 107,000. The rate of interest is 5% yearly and it's already 5 months after the last wave of vaccination.
The principal is 107,000 pesos with the rate of interest which is 5% and 5 months of that. So in total, the simple interest is 2,229 pesos and 35 centavos. And adding the simple interest with the principal, we can get the maturity value of 109,229 pesos and 35 centavos. You're not ahead of pharmaceutical for nothing.
Wala akong alam sa sinasabi mo.
Alam ko may nalalaman ka sa ban ng hospital natin for pharmaceutical. Lucy, ano bang balak nang gawin doon?
Pero nakalaan yun para sa utang.
No! Gagamitin yung pera na yun!
Pero,
Walang pero-pero! Alam ko ang iniisip mo! Ako nang bahala doon!
May tao ba dyan? Guys, ano nang gagawin natin? Nakakulong na tayo sa room na to.
Makakatakas din tayo dito.
Nagagalaw mo pa ba ang mga kamay niyo? Nas, pwede ba tingin nga? Tingnan kita. Ito, dali! Dali!
Nakatakas ang suspect!
Kasi na ba ang anak ko? Tagal-tagal naman umuwi. Bibili lang yun eh.
Tulungan niyo po kami, may pag-alagala po balik sa lugar namin na po ang anak ko. Tulungan niyo po kami.
Sige ma'am, sumahan niyo po kami.
Yan, sir, hulihin niya. Kita-kita ko pinagay niya ng anak ko.
Huwag kang tatakas!
Hayop ka! Pinatay mo ang anak ko. Walang kalaban-laban sa'yo.
Bitawan mo ang kutsilyo mo!
Ano na akong ginagawa mo natin?
Kamay sa likod! Iniimbitahan ka namin sa presinto, Dr. Morris.
Sir, napagbintaan lang ako, sir!
May nakakita na sinaksak mo daw si Junjun Batong Bakal. Totoo ba yun?
Hindi ko magagawa yun! Wala akong kasalanan, sir!
Tatagipay! Kita-kita ko na pinatay mo ang anak ko.
Nadaptisan ko lang ko yun!
Oo, sinabi mo na nadadaptisan mo kaya sa korte ka na lang magpaliwanag.
Sir, wala nga akong kasalanan, sir! Sir, wala akong kasalanan, sir! Sir!
My name is Clarence Morali, and in the literary text The Saint House, it was originally published in July 2007. long after the period of martial law. Sandra Nicole Roldan was inspired in martial law because of its social and historical significance. The martial law area need to mainly societal problems that serve as materials for writers to teach lessons and provide insights to readers. Through her story, she aims to raise awareness in our modern times about the consequences of dictators.
Good day, I am Mary Ann Marjolino, and the main issue in the story is freedom of speech. Why? The people who lived under martial law lost their right to express their complaints. They were unable to voice what needed to be heard because the government controlled society. There was a widespread fear among citizens to speak up due to the military's power, the restrictions on spreading information about the government, and the fear of punishment. People were afraid because they might face imprisonment or worse, death.
Hi guys, I'm Nancy Dalgo, and for our research page, the issue of freedom of speech is limited. First, it was planned na villain behind everything, and he threatened his accomplices para hindi ma-reveal yung truth. And ang kanyang wife is dinorture na din para hindi din ma-reveal yung truth. Then, nalaman mo other doctors yung truth, and he tortured them all. So, hindi ma-reveal yung truth at sila ay manatiling tayo.